off as you're a member of a union or something. Like I don't know about you, Larry, but
probably a pipe
you need
fitter.
you need something mystical. But
Do you guys want some
Game of
AMA
Thrones
questions? There's a sex AMA question that I am tentatively. All right, this one's naughty. Prepare.
oh,
Would you ever let your significant other try ass play on you? I have bugged my boyfriend for a while, but he won't allow it. Even just a lick, lol. I think Woody hinted that he enjoyed nipple stuff on an earlier PKA, so I'm curious. Thanks, guys. And this is from Selena22, who's, I guess, really succeeding on the community area of Pornhub. So
Yeah, she is. She's doing very well over there. She messaged me yesterday asking when I was going to invite Wings over to my house again, because she's a huge Wings of Redemption fan. It's bizarre. It's this really hot Canadian chick who loves Wings of Redemption, apparently.
I'll go first on the butt play question. I don't want to answer like specifically what I do in bed because I'm married, right? And like my family watches this, but I will say, as a philosophy, I feel like anything that's not dangerous should be tried. If you're down for it, I feel like. Not everything you do in bed is going to be your favorite thing to do in bed, right? Sometimes it's his, sometimes it's hers, it's whatever. I feel like, if one of the parties in bed is just Captain No, then you miss out on something that you might be down for. I think you should be able to
reserve a few no's. Keep a few close to your chest. Do they want to try something a little different, then maybe you go with that. But if they say, hey, I want to do some butt play or whatever, you play a no.
Yeah, you could. I would definitely
say no. We're gonna.
I would. Everybody else is scared right now. I would definitely let Selena lick my butt for sure, and she could put some fingers in there probably too. I don't want you to get anything enormous out, but short of that, absolutely. She's a very sexy lady, and it's not like her boyfriend standing there watching. It's like, yeah, put it in deeper. Like, yeah, yes. I'm still fucking the girl, right? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could lick it. Yeah, totally.
I don't think. Well.
Everywhere.
Licking isn't what I imagined. I was imagining some dildo stuff as what she was asking. But it
depends how big the dildo is, right?
Said, just a lick, right? So I think that's where she wants to start with this thing. I feel like it's not that you can't reserve no's, like Taylor said. Like, you can reserve a no. If you don't want a big dildo up your butt, then I think that you've got a right to keep that out. Yeah, or anything. Baseball bat, stool, table leg.
Will you lick a butthole?
See, now we're getting so specific that I feel
like a penny.
Like we're legitimately yeah,
that's another thing. I don't know why you'd be embarrassed about that. We've all admitted to eating pussy before and talked about that. I'll absolutely lick your butthole. I'll put my tongue in it if you want me to. We'll have some fun. Yeah, let's do all kinds of crazy things. There's no limits over here. There's not a referee in my bedroom going. Bullshit! You can't do that.
I feel this. I got the same philosophy as Kyle.
Honor system.
I've got the same philosophy as Kyle, right? Like you should be down for a lot, provided that it's not dangerous or hurtful or whatever. And this is in my head anyway. In the context of a loving relationship, I feel like there's fewer boundaries. Now,
I'm picturing dangerous sex, and there's a panther in the room. So, I don't know what you're talking. Oh, the fear! It really gets you going, huh? Ah!
If you're not down for choking, you don't have to be. I respect your boundaries.
I've had girls that want to be choked unconscious, basically to the point of mimicking autoerotic asphyxiation.
Right.
Where I guess Robin Williams, not Robin. Another guy who hung himself to death.
Yeah, the Kung Fu guy.
What he was doing. I'm thinking of the guy from,
David Kane or
Carradine.
Kung Fu. David Carradine. Yeah, he was jerking off while choking himself unconscious because apparently that's a huge sexual release to come into consciousness as you're coming or be going in and out as you're coming. So I've definitely had girls that wanted to be choked unfucking conscious, the middle of sex.
And some people just get off more when they're low.
You get your defibrillator handy, some cold packs. It's no big deal.
There was a guy on Reddit saying he can't get off anymore unless he's holding his breath. He needs to deprive himself of some oxygen. It's part of his thing.
Well, maybe pump the brakes there, buddy. You should be able to breathe.
All these judgments.
And get off. I don't know. Okay, you're right. Too much judgment.
Taylor's too vanilla for this crowd. Richard, you're quiet.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
I don't know. I'm so when it comes to stuff like choking and stuff like that, things that leave marks and everything, I'm very skeptical because of one, the world we live in and social media and everything.
There's like 8 people watching while we do it, so I've got witnesses.
Smart.
That's why I live stream all my sessions.
Yeah. I look at the camera before I choke around. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. All right, here we go.
Yeah, so I'm like, I always feel like there's that liability thing. Like I'm always looking at like sex as a legal thing from
You're so hot.
This is not
Tell me more about your disclaimer form.
Like first date.
Is she drunk enough to the point where this could be construed as not being able to give consent, or okay? But when it comes to like nose and stuff like that, I like ass play and everything. I'm like, it's a sliding scale because that's definitely something I'm not into. So it's like, because it's way down here on the stuff that I'm not even close to being into. She's gonna have to be way over here, and like, she's pretty fucking awesome. She's pretty awesome to be able to bring that thing back to okay.
So you gotta really be. There's a chance.
Yeah. See, and then piggyback off what you said, like, I don't like the argument of people being like, "Oh, that's gay." Like if it's a girl doing it, it's clearly not gay. It's not a man. But I still don't think that means that if you don't like that you're homophobic or something, or that it's like weird. Like some people just don't like that. Like
no, nobody's saying that.
Not interested.
You might not like nipple play, right? And you might just find it boring. It doesn't.
I mean, I'm picturing Taylor's hairy ass, and it just doesn't seem like a scene that's prone to a good experience. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's definitely a literal and figurative barrier to any kind of butt play. Is that? Oh my God, that's a thicket down there.
Have you ever been running around in the forest at night and you just run into a briar bush and you're stopped before you know it was happening? That's what it's like. Or you need like some shears.
Tongue on that.
Yeah. So I mean, waxing is like you better first of all get into some wax fetish play, like because we're gonna have to clean all that up before anything gets started, right?
How funny would that be? You just act like you have a fetish for like basic hygiene. If your partner's stinky, like, oh yeah, put that deodorant on. Oh yeah, no, even more than that. Even more than that. Oh, I'm gonna go get the toothbrush.
You're not gonna sweat for a week, baby. Yeah.
So good.
Not a drop.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna baby powder over you lightly, like
Lysol. It kills 99% of airborne bacteria and germs. Burns a little down there, huh? Sorry about that. Sorry.
I know it threw your pH into a whack.
Oh Jesus.
So yeah, that's AMA question number 1.
All right, good starter.
Let's see what this one's also sex, and it's a paragraph.